On February 6 of 2023 at 4:17 a.m. local time, a 7.8 magnitude earthquake rocked southeast Turkey near the Syrian border. At the time, a Turkish man named Taha and his family were asleep in their 4-story apartment located in the neighborhood of the central Anatolian city. Violent tremors woke up the Turkish family, and within seconds the building started to collapse. The crackling of the building could be heard throughout the walls, the lights went out, and all of the occupants began free falling. Taha found himself trapped under tons of rubble, with waves of powerful aftershocks shifting the debris and squeezing his space amid the mangled mess of concrete and twisted steel. As time went on, he felt more and more hopeless. Taha was barely able to move around, but realized that somehow he still had his cell phone with him. He grabbed it, but feeling almost certain he wouldn't make it out, Taha began recording a final goodbye, hoping it would be discovered after his death. During the video, the screams of other trapped people can be heard in the background. Showing remarkable resilience and bravery, Taha lists his injuries and speaks of his regrets and the things he hopes to do if he emerges alive from the situation. Finally, he recites a Muslim prayer. Taha believed that his family and many others in the city were dead and that he would soon join them. However, he was destined to live and was pulled out of the rubble only a couple of hours later.
Hala sallanıyoruz. Yani ölüm arkadaşlar insanın hiç beklemediği anda geliyor. Çok pişman olduğum şeyler var. Allah'ım tüm günahlarımı affet. Eğer bugün buradan sağ kurtulursam yapmak istediğim çok şey var. Hala sallanıyoruz, evet. Şu an elim titremiyor. Sadece deprem oluyor. Galiba bu size son videom. Öldüm yanlış değilsem. Ayağımın üstünde yaklaşık 500 kilo var. Sol ayağım sağ ayağım gitti. Kafamı da yani şuradan çıkartırken
Still shocked, startled, and injured, Taha began asking questions about the rest of his family who was also asleep during the building's collapse. Then, 10 hours after the quake, Taha's parents and siblings were also rescued by local residents who dug at the wreck of the building with their bare hands and whatever tools they could find. The aftermath of the earthquake left the neighborhood in ruins. The story of the Erdem family is one of the many emotional tales of human fortitude to have emerged from the widespread disaster area. Kevin Dipenbrock was enjoying a motorcycle ride with his friend Philip Polito on a beautiful October day near the Tennessee-North Carolina border. They were riding on US Highway 129, a popular route known as the Dragon that offers stunning views but also features sharp curves. In a quick turn of events, Polito braked suddenly, causing a collision that sent both riders off a steep embankment. Kevin suffered a punctured lung, broken ribs, and spinal fractures. He laid injured and unable to move in the ravine, where he recorded a series of videos with his cell phone. Kevin cried out for help, but none of the passing motorists could hear him. He attempted to pull himself over with a limb, but he passed out from the pain. Text messages to his family members did not send, and Facebook status updates about the emergency did not post. Kevin spent the night at the crash site and he recorded multiple videos. The next to last video was recorded that morning, where he expressed despair over not receiving any help and told his family that he loved them moments before his cell phone ran out of battery.
That's all I can really say. About 10:30 this morning. Been laying here ever since. About 50 feet down in the ravine. Just want to say I love you guys. Sorry it's being stupid, but you know that's what I do. Mom, Dad, love you. Courtney, love you. Kurt and Marnie, Karen, Matt, love you guys. Take care. I think I got a broke sternum, ribs, maybe back. I love you guys. Take care of the puppies for me too. Give Kimber and Ruger lots of love for me. And Rocco, Notch, and Kimber. Rocco, Notch, and Tango. I miss you guys.
A woman who just happened to be riding by with her date on a motorcycle heard the man's cries and immediately sought help. Kevin was airlifted to a hospital after crews managed to haul him out of the embankment. Jacob Childs had embarked on a scuba diving trip off the coast of Queensland, Australia, and was recording his experience on a GoPro camera. The sun was shining, the water was cool, and all seemed peaceful. However, things took a turn when Childs accidentally drifted away from his diving group and became lost at sea. As the hours passed, Childs began to worry that he would not make it back to shore. However, he remained calm and collected, thanks in part to his wetsuit, which kept him warm in the cold water. He recorded his thoughts on his GoPro camera, intending to leave a final message to his loved ones.
The sun's going down. Chase after a trawler for about an hour. But obviously I couldn't keep up. So that's it. If the sun goes down, they won't do nothing. That's a wrap on old Jakey, I guess.
As the sun began to set, Childs thought that his time had come.
Still hear the trawler out there somewhere. It's way too far for me.
But most people don't even know the scariest part of this story. He was only spotted because a plane flew by using thermal imaging, scouting around, and saw a 15-foot-long bull shark circling something. As they got lower, they realized it was actually circling Childs. It was then that they called the Coast Guard to pick him up. Everything was peaceful as Shakir, a 23-year-old Israeli hiker and cancer survivor, embarked on a solitary trek to Ojo del Albino. It was a glacier at the outmost tip of South America. After overcoming cancer, Shakir wanted to go on an adventure to discover the world. However, his peaceful hike turned into a nightmare when he fell about 10 meters, fracturing his pelvis, an elbow, and suffering severe lacerations.
Hola amigos, my name is Eitan Shakir. I'm from Israel. I have this passport. I have here my passport. Please contact my mother. Her name is Mother in my contacts.
Shakir spent the next 24 hours on the picturesque glacier, regarded as one of the coldest on Earth, without food or water and on the verge of death from hypothermia. Disconnected and desperate for help, Shakir managed to send an urgent message on Instagram asking rescuers to please contact his mother if he didn't survive. The day was beautiful and the night was not too cold, giving Shakir a fighting chance. The rescuers flew him by helicopter to the local hospital where he received treatment for his injuries. The journey was a reminder that life is precious and every moment should be cherished. His experience was an emotional roller coaster for his family, friends, and viewers alike, but his rescue was a testament to the indomitable human spirit. Flight 1380 of Southwest Airlines faced a mid-air emergency when one of its engines exploded and a passenger died after nearly being thrown out of a broken window. The incident occurred as the airplane was flying over Pennsylvania with 149 passengers and crew members on board. Passengers described hearing two loud bangs, feeling the cabin shake violently, and seeing debris flow down the aisle as oxygen masks dropped from the ceiling.
We are almost there. The front cabinet.
Both pilots managed to land the plane safely in Philadelphia, but to this day, the footage of those recorded on board will live in the internet forever.